everyone. My name is Michelle Blackwood. I'm so excited today for another live. If you're seeing one of my videos for the first time, welcome. Be sure to subscribe, hit on the bell, like, and share this video. I am super excited with you on a recipe. Is so easy. It uses black eyed peas. It is high in fiber, and studies have shown that people who live in the blue zone, especially the ones over in Loma Linda, they eat, they're centenarians, and they eat a cup of beans per day. So I'm starting to do that now. It's never too late for a shower of rain. So I'm going to share with you how to make this amazing recipe. It's so delicious. It's coming from the country of Ghana in Africa. So let's get started. Share this video, and we're going to begin. So to begin, I have soaked and rinsed my black eyed peas. And guys, that there are not many black eyed peas recipes I love, but this one is one of my favorite. I also love my curry black eyed peas. I also do southern black eyed peas. All these recipes can be found over on Healthier Steps website. That's my website, guys. So go on over there. Just put in the search black eyed peas, and you'll get all the amazing black eyed peas recipes that I love. I haven't done Nigerian moi moi. That used to be one of my favorite recipes, and I've not done it lately. So that's one recipe that I'll be doing very soon. So welcome again to our live black eyed peas. I rinse it, sort it, you wash it, you soak it overnight. Put about 3 inches of water in a bowl and soak it overnight. And now we're ready to cook it. Um, I'm gonna use my onions, my garlic. So let's, if the cameraman, onion. I'm gonna chop up onion. Let me get my knife. My knife is ready here. Um, I'm just gonna chop up roughly chop. I'm gonna put everything in the food processor. You can either finely chop. Sometimes I just finely chop. If I don't want to be using the food processor, sometimes I just finely chop my ingredients. But I'm gonna just add everything to a food processor and let the food processor do its thing. I'm gonna add some tomatoes, and good for your eyes. I'm just adding everything right here now. And then we're just gonna cook it down. I'm adding red bell pepper, about a half. I'm doing like 1.5 cup of black eyed peas. The recipe is on my website, Healthier Steps. I'm adding some garlic, good for you, good for your immune system. I'm adding garlic. I'm adding ginger. It's been scrubbed and peel a little, so I'm adding the whole thing. I'm adding some scallion and another tomato. And okay, I think I've seen one thing is missing. I'm gonna get it in a minute, but let's just process this. I'm adding bouillon cubes. I'm adding 2 bouillon cubes, but I'm using a special oil, and that's why it's called red. Not only because of all the red ingredients like the tomatoes and the red bell pepper, but also red palm oil. And I'm going to show you which one I use. The sustainable one that is, it's not damaging the earth. So palm oil, as a matter of fact, is lower in saturated fats than coconut oil. And so it's actually not bad for you. But while this is processing, I'm going to head over for my palm oil. good. So here it is, red palm oil. And the reason why I like this one, it's organic. It's actually called organic superfood. So this is coming from Africa. It's a superfood made from the special palm, red palm, and look at the color. Really, really nice color. It's organic, it's non-GMO, it's fair trade. So it's really, really not bad on the environment. So I rather go for this one than the highly processed one. This one is just so flavorful. It tastes amazing. And what I'm gonna do is add about 2 tablespoons of it. Look at it. Look at the color. Let's get this. All right. I'm just heating my oil. And once my oil is melted, I'm going to add the blended ingredient. That's it. And it smells amazing. One thing that's missing, if you want to add to this recipe, you can add like a Scotch bonnet pepper would go great. You can add it whole if you don't want the heat, or you can add a little bit of it, like chop a little bit. But I'm just cooking it down now, and it smells amazing in here. Look at that beautiful color. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add some extra tomato sauce. Oh, the color is amazing. And that's why I love this recipe so much. And it has 2 bouillon cubes in it. So I really, really love it. And what I'm gonna do is add some curry powder. I'm gonna add a little curry powder, add about a tablespoon. I could add a little bit, 1.5. You don't have to add a lot, not a lot. I'm gonna add cayenne pepper, a little cayenne pepper, because I'm not using the Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm going to add a little cayenne pepper. Let us know where you're from on this live, where you're tuning in from. We're so happy you're here. And what I need to do is add some water. So I'm going to go get some water. So I'm adding some filtered water. Alrighty. And it is smelling amazing, smelling so good. So what I like to do is, for extra flavor, I also love to add a little onion powder and garlic powder, just for a boost of flavor. Turn this out. Onion powder, and it will just boost the flavor of whatever you're cooking. You add that extra onion powder and you add extra garlic powder, and it is just a little bit more. All right, it will just boost all the flavor of what you're cooking. So next I'm going to add my black eyed peas. That's it. And thank you guys for joining. Let us know where you're from. I see Boniface was here earlier from Rwanda. Thank you very much for joining us.
You got David John watching from Brooklyn, New York.
From Brooklyn. Hi, David. What's the weather like over there?
You got Mary Jenkins, Hannah, watching from Pennsylvania.
Hi, Mary. Welcome. What's the weather like? Up down here is in the 80s, so it's hot here in Florida. I hope it's warm, at least warmed up a bit where you are in your location. Here it's hot. It's really hot. So what else we have here? So basically, that's it, guys. We're just gonna bring this to a boil. I'm gonna turn up the heat. I'm gonna clean up the stove right here with all the splutter. And literally, this dish, I'm telling you, I challenge you guys to try this dish. This dish blows me away. The amount of flavor that's in it. It's very, very, very flavorful. To me, it's one of the best ways to eat black eyed peas, because black eyed peas naturally has an earthy flavor, and not all recipes come out really tasting good. But I'm telling you, this is one of the most flavorful dishes. I like to serve it. I'm gonna bring it to a boil. on the cover, and we're just gonna cook it 20-25 minutes. And I'll just talk to you in the meanwhile. I mean, what else can I make? Um, shut up dish. I think we're going. I'm going so fast, ain't it? Can you imagine? It's already done. It's already prepared. But I'm telling you, this dish is absolutely flavorful. You can serve it with rice. Um, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch this, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna serve. I'm gonna switch this and let this cook on the stove. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm gonna switch this over on the stove, and I have some plantain. It goes well with plantain. So I'm coming. Which one of these? See, I'm using an induction stove, so I'll see which one works with it. I doubt this one works. Does it work? Does it work? No, it doesn't. Let's try this one. That one, I can tell is not working. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is it working? Oh yeah, let's heat it up. I'm gonna show you how I. All right. All right. I'm gonna. You could bake the plantain, which I mostly do. I'm gonna fry some plantain, and I have plantain here. I'll do one. One is enough. And I'll show you how I serve it. And while it's being cooked over here, let that cook over there. And let's just dry it right here. And thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna.
Denise says it's a great recipe. It's already looking delicious and full of flavor.
Thank you, Denise. It is. You've got to try it. I'm telling you. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you how.
Sasha says it's looking delicious.
It's so good. Sasha, welcome. Thank you, Sasha.
Sean says hello.
Hi, Sean. Thank you for joining us. I'm gonna just for planting. All I do is cut the top. You can cut the bottom as well if you want to start, and then you just cut lengthwise, and then you just peel. I find it the easiest way. And this plantain is not, it's what we call in Jamaica turn. It's not overly ripe. It could take a few more days to ripen, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I serve it because everything is just going so fast. And I basically just like to cut it like that and just fry my plantain. If you've never had plantain, plantain is so delicious. It's a cousin of banana. It's starchier, so it's not as sweet. So even though it can be eaten when completely ripe, as like a fruit, like banana, but it is mostly eaten cooked. And Ghanaians like to serve this with
Jesus Guy says, good to see you, cuz.
Oh, cuz, thank you for joining. So we're making Ghanaian red stew, and also we're making now fried plantain.
Calissa says, thank you for your assistance. We love healthier steps.
Oh, thank you guys. All right. So let's see. Thank you so much. Let's get a bowl.
Calissa says, Michelle, you're amazing.
Oh, no, you're making my head grow bigger. And I want it to grow bigger. Thank you guys. You are amazing. Love your support. Thank you for joining. So we're making the fried plantain. And I think there's one more recipe that we're going to do it with plantain today and avocado. Thank you guys.
Sasha says, I love plantains, ripe or green. So does my daughter. She sometimes eats the well-ripe ones.
She does. She eats. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. So that's fried. I'm just going to serve it today. This would be enough on the side. Or you could make fufu and or turn cornmeal and the stew and some avocado slice out. But I have avocado, so I think that's what I'm gonna go with today. And I'm looking at it, it's cooking, it's looking good over here. I'm just checking on that. I have the avocado ready. Let's wash one.
Randine says plantain is one of my all-time favorite.
Oh, Randy. Thank you. Well, you know what I could have? Let's see. Give me a second, guys. since we're here, we didn't plan to be this long, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna I'm gonna cook some bok choy on the side. Why not? It's nice with green, so I either could do the Swiss chard or the bok choy. In the garden I have kale, but right now I have this bok choy that needs using up. It's organic bok choy. So I'll be back. I'm coming. I'm gonna prepare this. I'm gonna prepare it. Why not? Thank you guys for joining. Thank you. This is all impromptu, as you can see. But why not? We're here. We're working. Jean is on the camera, and we're on a new platform today. Thank you, Jean. We're on a new platform, and Jean is, helping out. Am I too loud, guys? Because I forgot I have on a microphone. Am I too loud? Let me know. So, for me, what I do is, can you see me, Jean? Because I'm over here at the sink. Can you see? I'm just cutting off the bottom. You know what? I should have cut it enough so I could put this back in the ground to plant. So if I kind of messed up, I'm not sure if it could still sprout. But what you can do is for your vegetables, you cut them, like I had to cut them like probably 2 inches above the root, and then you can put this in water. Once it starts sprouting, then you put it in the soil, and then you can get more bok choy. You do that for kale. We've done it for collard greens, and we have like a collard green right here now that is doing amazing. I can start harvesting because that's what I did. So I'm gonna reserve it. Then I normally see what I do. My bok choy, I separate the leaves. Then I'm gonna wash them in salted water. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the plantain. They're getting a little bit too brown, so a little bit. Let's turn on the stove. Alrighty. And what you can do sometimes with your plantain, like when they're green like this, what you do is you can cover the pan and let it like steam a little bit. So you make sure the inside of it is cooked. So I'm gonna go wash this with some salt, make sure it's turned down. And I'm adding some salt to it. The water, I like to just wash my veggies with salt. Because it's organic, you never know if there's any little critters that are on the veggies. And I like to wash my veggies one at a time. Make sure I take up each individual leaf, stalk, or you say stalk, and wash them. And then, so I love bok choy. I don't know about you, but I really love bok choy.
Sasha says she had no idea that they just buy the seeds sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I have a little callaloo patch in my backyard.
Oh, you have a little. That callaloo patch is the best thing. You can have it. I mean, callaloo will just give and reseed, self-seeding. So callaloo is one of the best veggies that you can have in your garden. Let's get another knife. Yeah, one of the best veggies. So what I'm gonna do is
Lisa says, "Can you make a recipe from Rwanda?"
Rwanda is coming. I already made one from Rwanda. I'm just waiting to post it. I have the photos done. I've made it. So which one was it? That green banana. Gene, you remember when we cooked that green banana, the bananas that we cooked in the stew?
The ones that we stuffed?
Not that one. The one we cooked in the stew, like a tomato sauce. And I think you said it was just like an Italian recipe, except that we're using green banana. So yes, I got to 4. I think I can't remember the name.
Sasha said, yes, I always wash my veggies with some salt or vinegar.
You too. Yes, definitely. For me now, I'm just going to chop these up, and then I can show you. There are many ways that you can chop. Can you see this, G? Are you too far?
I can zoom it.
You can zoom it. I'm showing you different ways that I cut my veggies. You could either cut it like this, using a cutting board, but the way we grew up in Jamaica, we go like this. So that's another way. or you can use a kitchen shear and you go like this. So there's three different ways to chop your veggies up. And if you don't know, you don't have, and you can do really small um, slices. And when you do, sometimes it cooks more tender. It's not as tough and it cooks faster. So my plantain must be ready. I'm going to take them off now. And just a minute. And let me get you some paper towels. And if there's any excess oil, I'm going to take that off just with a paper towel. And then I'm going to use that same pan. So yeah, the bok choy would be nice on the side. And the beans are cooking really good, smelling good in the house.
Brittany sends blessings to you.
Oh, Brittany, bless your heart. Alrighty. Bless your heart. Thank you, cuz. Thank you. Love you. Lots of love. Lots of love. So I'm gonna add onions to that, garlic. Let's put a little bit more. And then just cook some bok choy too. Alright.
Brittany says you got a beautiful kitchen.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's do some garlic. Um, let's put some thyme on in there. I normally either use fresh thyme from my garden, and every time I go, I have a lots of thyme in that. I always buy thyme and then I dry. So I'm never out of thyme. And what else? So for this, I'm in the kitchen, guys. So this is my first time doing a full video like this. All impromptu. So I'm gonna add some garlic. And for garlic too, it's easy to grow garlic. If you go on my website, you can see a post that I shared how to grow garlic. And you're just sticking it in the ground. I'm gonna show you what I do to grow garlic. So just all right. So it's so easy to grow garlic. All right. I'm gonna show you in a minute. So I'm just chopping up some garlic, just rough chop. And for garlic, all right, let me show you. This one is ready. Oh, this is some cassava that we harvested. If you see the video with the harvesting, um, so all right, that's good. So here, when you buy your garlic, buy a lot. Put a little extra, leave it on the counter, and it will start sprouting. See the green? You're gonna then take each clove that has a green like that. Make sure your soil is well moist. You dig up the soil, and you're gonna stick them each clove in the ground, and you can make it about 8 inches apart per clove. This will grow into new garlic. So you don't have to always be buying garlic. Just find a little spot. You could even do it in a pot and just put it in the ground. So I'm just sharing with you garlic. I'm gonna get some onion. Onion. Ready? All right, so onion. I'm gonna add some onion for my bok choy.
Ciara Jones says, I really thank God for healthier steps because it's life changing, and I thank God that Romaine brought me over to here. Tell her to keep up the good work. So keep up the good work.
Oh, to God be the glory. Oh, praise the Lord. I'm telling you, this food is life, and life is how you eat. Like I was saying, to be honest, I said to a friend today, we were talking, I said, you know what, food is so overrated in a sense. We don't need a lot of food to survive. People think that if they don't eat 3 meals a day, they're gonna die. No, food is really overrated. You just want to make sure you're eating good food that are high in nutrients. The body, and a lot of times what happens is we eat too much food that are not high in nutrients. So I think I'm gonna do just that. A simple. I'm not gonna add any tomato because I'm adding all that tomato sauce, and I'm gonna go ahead in the same. I'm not even gonna change. There's some oil already in the pan. I'm gonna use the same pan. Saute my onion. Turn it up. Onion and garlic right there. Not to dirty up another. Um, you don't have to dirty up something else, another pan. And let's see what else we have here. We have and I'm just gonna saute this. And a simple way to make all your green vegetables. So callaloo, you can add bell pepper if you wanted. I could add some bell pepper to this. Maybe I'll add some still for the color. So give me a second. We'll get some bell pepper. We're gonna add the bok choy. The beans are cooking, almost ready. Why not add some scallion? All right. We're gonna add bell pepper and scallion for color. Um, why not? Why not that? More color, more flavor. And for scallion, you want to make sure with your scallion you're washing your scallion because in the creases between the stalk area, there can be dirt sometimes, the soil. So you want to make sure you wash it properly. And you just want to, so I like to wash my veggies real good. And for bell pepper, I'm only going to use probably a quarter of the bell pepper. I'm not going to use the whole thing. Just leave it there and just get rid of the seed. Um, this will add more flavor, it'll add more nutrients to your dish. So I'm going to go ahead and add me some pepper. Why not? Smells good. And a nice what I'm out of is scotch bonnet pepper. A whole scotch bonnet pepper with the thyme and the scallion would be just amazing. So just adding these. And we're gonna let this. I don't even cook my bok choy for long. It usually cooks really fast. So might add a little water and then that's it. So here we go. I'm gonna add it. Just adding them, it'll cook down. And sometimes it springs its own water too. This is just like a quick cooking showing you how I put together my dinner. And that's it. So I'm just gonna stir it until it wills. And what I like to do right now, you can add a little water, just a little bit. All right. And you could add salt or bouillon cubes. It's up to you what you add right now. Checking on the beans, still cooking. Beans are still cooking. Let's add a bouillon cube. All right. All right. Okay. And let's cover the pot. Here's the cover. And I'm just gonna add one bouillon cube to it. This, people normally use Maggi. This is like a vegan version that's more natural, but you don't even have to add it if you don't add it. All you just do is add some salt to taste, extra onion powder, garlic powder, and you'll get an amazing flavor. It's looking good, it's cooking, and you don't have to cook this for long. It's soft usually, so it cooks up pretty easily.
Sasha says looks very colorful, and 4B says this looks phenomenal.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you all. I really do. I wish the AC was a little higher now because it's hot here in my kitchen. I mean, it's so hot. Yeah. This looks good. This is looking very good. And we're gonna just cover it and then cook for probably about 5 minutes. and it will cook. So what else? So I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna check on the black eyed peas, and we're almost finished. We almost have a complete meal. I'm waiting just for it needs a little bit. Let me see. And what they're actually tender, but what normally you do too for this dish is you mash some of the beans, the black eyed peas. So you mash some of it, but it's looking good. Like probably about 5 more minutes of cooking, and I'm just mashing some of the beans. But it looks really, really good. Really, really good. Smells good. If you've never tried this recipe, I'm sure. Look, guys, if you don't have all the ingredients where you are, you can always substitute. With substitution, I'm sure you're gonna have an amazing dish. No matter what, how you look at it, you can always do substitutions. This is almost finished. What I'm gonna do is start clearing the area because it's kind of getting congested over here. So I'm just gonna put away some of these spices while we talk. So if you have any questions, I'm here to answer any questions on any of the ingredients or
Drizzy Drake says hello.
Who is that?
Drizzy Drake says
Hi,
hello.
Drizzy. Thank you for joining. So happy you're here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and watch our live. We're making Ghanaian red stew. It's an amazing dish. It's so flavorful. It just tastes amazing. And we're also making, we already made some fried plantain, and we are making some pop choy, as we say in Jamaica, or bok choy. And we're gonna serve that with some avocado. It'll be great. And that's a whole entire meal that is fabulous. I'm just putting away my spices, and we're almost finished. We're almost finished. Let's see. Putting away stuff. Putting away stuff right here. Making more space on the table. So, let me know how you're doing in your neck of the woods. What's the weather like? How is everything? Um, Guys, this journey is all about eating more plant-based food, incorporating a lot. If you see, a lot of these dishes are so simple. Just making sure every day you eat some leafy greens, whether you cook it or you eat some lettuce in a salad. It's all about the journey is all about improving where you are. So it's not about any overnight crash thing. It's just including more healthy foods in your diet. So wherever you are, it's just start by adding, like crowding out. What we call it, you will say you crowd out all the foods that you eat that are not healthy. So if you used to eat a lot of unhealthy food, just add a lot more vegetables. Adding more. I think the beans is ready. Um, and it's just about crowding out and adding more vegetables to your diet, you know? Okay, avocado. So I'm just gonna add some avocado too. Alrighty.
Ishimo says congratulations for your hard work.
Oh, blessings, blessings, blessings to you. Thank you very much. Let's see. Blessings to you, blessings. Yeah, you don't have to overcook this. It has all the The flavor is coming from the vegan bouillon. So there's a vegan bouillon. Just adding some greens on the side. Alrighty. And then I'm gonna go get some beans, some of the beans, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So just a minute.
Carlton says, "What are you cooking now?"
I'm cooking. Carter, welcome to the live. I'm cooking Ghanaian red stew, and that is made with black eyed peas. So it's like a stewed black eyed peas, and I'm making some bok choy with it. Adding a little bit of the oil at the end too. It's amazing. And let me bring it. So this is what it looks like, the final dish. It's red stew, bok choy, plantain, and lightly fried, not a lot of oil, no deep fried, and avocado. So this is the dish that we just prepared. What do you think, guys? You like it? Do you think you'll try? The recipe is on my website, healthiersteps.com. It's amazing, flavorful, great, flavorful Ghanaian beans, black eyed peas. Um, it's hot, but I'm just sharing with you what it looks like. It's absolutely delicious, beautiful dish, and I hope I'm representing Ghana well. Looks good and it tastes amazing. I make this dish all the time. I'm always making it. I could cook it a little longer, the beans, so that they're actually mushier, but they were cooked. When they cooked them, they're already cooked. So it's hot though. So hot. I want to burn up my mouth. It's so hot. It's so hot. Okay. Mm. Mm. This dish is so good, so flavorful. You've got to try it. Onion, garlic, tomato. You use a little ginger, curry powder, tomato sauce. You add palm oil, and I'm sure if you don't have palm oil, you still can make it with how about doing some coconut oil. It won't be authentic, but where you are, there should be no reason if you can't find palm oil not to go ahead and substitute because the dish is in of itself is so flavorful. It's so delicious. Mm. 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 Guys, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me on this live. Thank you. I really appreciate every minute of your time. Be sure to join us on another live soon. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And welcome to our Healthy Steps family. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye. Bye.